maybe you saw my tweet that I tweeted or whatever the other day, and I refuse to call it fucking X or whatever. It's still Twitter to me, because fuck Elon Musk. Fuck you. But that went off track way too early, so let's reel it back in here, okay? Anywho, if you saw the thing I posted some shit about how all these girls are complaining that the market is oversaturated when it comes to like sex work in general. And I don't think that that's the truth, for real, because I see, well, not see, but I meet just as many clients as I do I see girls complaining that are like, hey, I had a really hard time finding a real person to meet. And so yeah, I don't think that the market oversaturation that everybody's like all scared of and shit, I don't think that it's a thing to worry about if, you know, you fall under the same category as me. So let me explain myself. And okay, so at first glance, when you get onto my city's first page of Tryst or whatever, it would seem a little bit that there's like a million billion escorts that you would be, in theory, in competition with, okay? And they're all, the vast majority of the people when I scroll through Tryst in my city are people that I've not seen before. And so I went and I did a little digging, because I'm like, all these hoes just fell off the face of the earth and were replaced with completely new hoes in my moderately sized city, all within like the last like 3 years of me being gone in Nevada. No. Okay, no. And also, I would like, know thy enemy or whatever. I mean, I don't really feel like they're my enemies, but still know what you're in competition with. So research I did. And here's what I found. I found that the bulk majority of the other advertising providers in my city seem to be AI generated scams and not escorts at all. They're like impossibly beautiful women with not possibly, in reality at least, hands, because AI, it cannot generate hands very well for whatever reason. Yeah, they never show their hands. And also, I know that they're AI because they're all like, hey, add my WhatsApp, only talk through WhatsApp, 100% deposit, and with broken English. And I'm not saying that just because somebody's English isn't perfect that they can't be an actual sex worker, but it's like, come on. This is clearly some dude in a call center in fucking Nigeria that is behind this profile, okay? Like, use a little bit of goddamn discernment, dudes, and you probably could avoid this scam really easy, The second type of profile that I see is, again, impossibly beautiful women for Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm not saying that you can't be impossibly beautiful in Cleveland, Ohio, but I am saying that when you are impossibly beautiful and your pricing is like $150 for an hour, and then we click into your profile and your only contact... Sorry, I'm a moron. I never charged my phone and it died. But anyways... your only contact method is OnlyFans, really, because it's against OnlyFans TOS to talk about meeting in person. And what happened there is that a lot of these OnlyFans girls want to pretend to be escorts and advertise in the escort section, and to farm subscribers. They have no intention of actually meeting clients. So that's another big chunk of the competition right there. And another big chunk of it seems to be like industry tourists. And what I mean by that is like, they're like the ones that will join because TikTok told them that it was easy money. And as soon as they figure out that it is not, and actually very traumatizing if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, they just kind of give up and go away after a couple months or a year or so or whatever. So like, even though that they are technically escorts, I just don't think that they're probably operating with any fucking degree of seriousness. A lot of them have pictures without even like a ring light, like, and that is a red flag to me. Light yourself. So, in conclusion, my point of what I'm saying is that the way that it is going to work out for me and other people like me, and I already see it panning out and doing exactly that, is that if you are a real person with real hands who gives a wicked hand job and operates with any level of seriousness when handling your booking inquiries, like in a timely, professional way, and following through on the promises that you make, and advertising yourself in a way that matches the reality, like as in like your services that you offer and your appearance, and just being like a person that offers escorting services just like another service-based business person would. You are so like, you're like light years ahead, dude. Because once people find you in like a sea of just like scammers and idiots, they keep you around. So, you know, meet them, give them the razzle dazzle, and like I have more client retention, and also like referrals, weirdly enough. Like I have clients referring me to their friends because it was so freaking hard for them to find a real provider. So I've been doing actually pretty good lately, despite all of the oversaturation. So food for thought.